Steffi's still trying to push her parents to be together, and I don't understand. But hey, y'all. Welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for the Bold and Beautiful, November 12th, 2024. Okay, y'all. So first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Look, between Steffi and Taylor over here, I said y'all both done did all this talk about Brooke or whatever. Even in Taylor's speech, she's saying, I decided to take a page out of your book or whatever and follow my heart. But I don't think that's what she meant. I said, I don't understand. I don't think that's what she meant by that. But, I was waiting on her to say something out the way, but she didn't. But yeah, when she said that about taking a page out of her book or whatever, she was like, she trying to follow her heart or whatever. And she like, yes, about Ridge, but she not trying to get him back. I said, you don't say all this stuff. I said, clearly you want him back. And I said, clearly he wants you as well. He want both of y'all. But he want Brooke more. I still said it. I seen fans arguing. What was that? Was that earlier this morning or yesterday? Yeah, they was arguing about whether or not Taylor wants Ridge. And I said, we just seen her say it. She just, I don't know, y'all. I'm so sick of this storyline. But I said it'll be one thing if we hadn't seen this storyline in a while. But we have. We keep seeing it. She left town. Look, I think she left town once and then she came back. Then she left again. But I don't know. Yeah, it'd be different if we hadn't seen this storyline in a while and it was time for them to reunite, all that good stuff. But they keep doing the same thing. I said, why they keep making her like this? She should have came back married. She should have came back married. And if they wanted to do the she dying storyline, they could have did that and had her husband stand beside her and seen Ridge's face. We would have seen Ridge's face or whatever. But no, they want to do the same thing over and over again. But yeah, it would have been different if we hadn't seen it in a while. And I still say they doing this because they see, one, that it still is some fans that, want Taylor and Ridge together or want Brooke and Ridge together or whatever the case may be, or like the whole love triangle thing. But also, I feel like y'all know I say this all the time. I feel like they so focused on the past ratings and how people react and how many people watched back in the day because of this love triangle. You had team, what they call them? Team Brooke and Ridge, team Ridge and Taylor. But I still say at the end of the day, since I've been watching, he always ending up back with Brooke. Something always put them back together. I don't know what it is, but, that's what it looked like. That ain't what it looked like. That's what it is. But, yeah, like, okay, on today's episode, so Taylor over here, she said maybe she should have been listening to her heart the whole time. I said, how you get... First of all, they keep saying, her and Steffi, I think Steffi was the one who said that Ridge healed Taylor's heart. I said, first of all, he the one that broke it. And Ridge said that he was like, he broke her heart or whatever. And Steffi finally tell him that, yes, you did break her heart, but it's not all on you. It's on Brooke as well. And I said, you and this Brooke stuff. Why can't they see that she continued this? I said, Steffi want to get all the Logans up out of there. She want to get all of them up out of there. But yeah, I didn't even finish my thought. Taylor was saying, maybe she should have been listening to her heart the whole time. That whole little session. I said, what did Ridge do? Like, I don't understand. The lady was like, yeah, it's just, she started crying. She's sitting on his lap. He got his hand on her heart. Did both of them have their hand on her heart? Or I can't even remember. I forgot. But I said, what out of that session? It's like, she started crying and everything. But I'm saying, how did that moment where you crying and letting out what you feel about the broken heart that he gave and everything about Phoebe and everything, how does that point you back in the direction to the man that broke your heart in the first place? I don't understand. I'm like, what did he do? He brought the lady. Now, I understand. If you're going from the perspective of, oh, he stood by her during that time, he did. He was there for her. He over here ain't even checked in with Brooke or nothing like that. So, yeah, I say that. But with the whole healing session or whatever they had going on, the chakras and stuff, that's what they did. I don't understand. But yeah, she over here, she was talking about taking the page out Brooke book and following her heart because Brooke just kept questioning her. She wanted to know, is you trying to make a play for my man or whatever? And Taylor basically said the same thing. No, she not or whatever. We gonna always love each other. You know that any more than how Ridge feels about Brooke. And I said that's not the same thing because he's currently in a relationship with her. Y'all did all this talk about these folks being foul, but y'all being foul as well. I feel like in that moment Taylor was saying she about to get her man back. Oh yeah, I think that's part of the thing I seen people talking about. I think it was from yesterday's episode where Brooke and Taylor was talking and they were saying, Brooke, Taylor don't want Ridge and all that. I said, what? She She do. They both want each other. He want both of them. He be sitting there quiet on hush mode while these folks arguing over him. He wants both of them. But yeah, they was arguing about that in the comment section, saying, Taylor is focused on herself. She don't want your man and all this other stuff. And I say, she definitely does. She definitely does. And she was over here talking about some, yeah, I should have been following my heart. That's what led me to the broken heart syndrome. I said, I don't think that's how it worked. Because the last time we fully seen her is when he said he chose Brooke. When he said he chose Brooke or whatever. And then I think they had her leave town for a split second. She came back. And then next thing you know, we didn't see her no more. But I think the other lady was playing. Well, yeah, the lady was playing her last time. And I said the fact that Brooke is even there in the first place means she knows. She knows that Ridge, it's about time for Ridge to go back over there with her. And I hate that they ain't holding him accountable more. I know what? He's the one that made the choice. He's the one that keep making the choices. But nobody's really fully holding him accountable. That one time they did the pack, it was the only time they held him accountable. But that was for a split second. Then you got Steffi over here. So she over here, I don't know what it's called, what she doing, but she over here. She was like, basically telling him she glad that he's on her side. I think yesterday she was like, you still are on my side, right? I thought they showed them talking about Carter, but they haven't mentioned him so far this week. If I'm not mistaken, they haven't mentioned him. It's just Tuesday, yeah, they haven't mentioned him. But yeah, she was trying to make sure he's still on her side and everything. And he's like, yeah, I'll always be on your side because you my daughter. But then, like, he always make these faces like he don't agree with her. But because she his daughter or whatever, he gonna stick beside her or whatever. Then they had her start talking about Brooke and Taylor, about Taylor, and she glad she's a great grandmama, and just mentioning how she is with her kids, and it's a good thing she's back. And then they started talking about her being sick and thinking she dying, and she was just like, it's in large parts of you healed her heart. And I said, Steffi, how many times I got to tell you? I said, what you talking about? I said, he did nothing. Not supporting her and being there for her, yeah. But all the extra stuff where she was sitting on his lap or whatever, and it was one session. What was that going to do? But I don't know. But yeah, then they just kept talking about that or whatever. And she just kept on. She keeps saying she don't want to put her parents together. I don't care, another kid and none of this other stuff. But then you keep on. Why would you keep mentioning it? That's why I said she trying to get all the love. She said, oh, y'all got to go. She said, I don't got hope up out of here. Now it's Brooke's turn. Or whatever. But yeah, I want to see how far this storyline goes. Maybe they going to put a twist to it, y'all. We don't know. We don't know at this point. But yeah, what else did she say? She started asking him what his heart is saying in regards to Taylor. And I was like, oh, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick. It's a lot of people said they stopped watching because, it's repetitive. And I said, it's definitely repetitive. Now I know with soaps, like on General Hospital, it's storylines that we know repetitive, like the Carly Sunny thing. But like this, they don't, if you're going to make it repetitive, at least add something to it. Make it interesting. I say they could have brought her back with a husband, with a boyfriend, a fiance, or something. I feel like they just be bringing her back to make her Regis fool, or to make her a fool in general. Like, cause why you always gotta, whatever. Who else we got? I said Ridge not telling Steffi to respect his relationship. He just be smiling and stuff when it comes to Taylor and all that. And I said, dude. I said, she want people to respect her marriage, but you ain't respecting their relationship or whatever. But, I know people feel a certain type of way about Brooke and Hope and just the whole situation. But still now, if you're going to say something, then that's what she said. She said something about Taylor has morals and all that, and I knew she was taking a dig at Brooke. She was like, Taylor has morals, but meanwhile, she over here telling this lady to her face that she gonna follow her heart back to Ridge. But yeah, Will and Electra, he was trying to get her to open up to him or whatever, and just he could tell something's off, something's wrong, because every time they speak on her being the face of, or one of the faces of the jury line or whatever, she get, I don't want to say jumpy or whatever, but you could tell something's off, something's wrong or whatever. Then she mentioned on today's episode, because he was like, since they dropped the little press release or whatever, more than likely they're going to have her model. And he was asking her how she did it before. And she was like, yeah, but it wasn't for her. So I'm like, was it for the guy that's stalking her? I said, it probably was for that guy or whatever. Maybe she was doing this modeling gig or something. He looked kind of young, though. I don't know. We'll see. I guess they're going to give us a background later. But yeah, I wonder when this dude coming to town, and I hope this storyline be interesting. But yeah, they was just talking about the line, and she was like, it's a lot back home that she wants to get away from, and that's what he was trying to talk to her. I said, you know what? I said, he do kind of remind me of Bill, just how he act or whatever. I don't know if it's the black shirt, I don't know what it is, but I said he do kind of. I said I feel like as of right now, they did a good casting, whatever they call it, you know. But yeah, they was just talking about that. They ended up kissing finally. I said, you better watch your back, Will. You better watch your back. You better watch your back. What else happened? I think that's all that happened with them or whatever. They didn't show the guy no more, but yeah. That's it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is how girls today and be safe.